Some people collect postcards. Me? I collect demons, zombies, Christmas villains, and demented sea creatures. But also, I do like a little Smexy glam in my life. Welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. Let's unbox the things your mother warned you about. Hey, hi, hello, and howdy. My name's Mushmallow, and you are, well, you're you. Hello, you. Welcome back to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, your safe space for horror, sparkles, coffee-fueled rants, and the occasional demonic pre-order. Today, we're opening a stack of kits that honestly kind of looks like they could form their own support group. We've got Rokkari's Tiny Terrors, the Demons pre-order. We've got Bite Me by Kristin S.Block from the Diamond Art Emporium. We've got 2 DPOver canvases, and one of them's the Grinch that stole Christmas. He definitely stole Christmas. And a grotesque Patrick Star, who has never looked so unhinged in his entire cartoon existence. And then we're going to have the Spooky Lips mini kit from the Diamond Design Company on Etsy. So grab your coffee, grab your sage, and let's crack in to all this chaos. Come on, let's go. All right, you guys, we're starting with the box that I'm 99% sure just growled at me. This is the Demons from Rokkari's Tiny Terror line. Yee! This is what we're going to find inside. No, this is not one canvas. This is 12. Let's dive in and see what we see. And here is everything that was in that box. I spared you the struggle. Well, I say I spared you, but I spared myself the embarrassment. But let's not talk about it. Let's move along. So here is everything that came in my box for the little Tiny Terror Demons. We have our sticker labely tabley situation. Here are all 12 canvases and what they should look like when they're finished. Aren't these little demons just so cute? Boop. Boop. Boop the snoot. Anyway, these are all 12 of the canvases that we have, and here is our tabley labely situation, complete with quantity of drills, DMCs, symbols, and baggy numbers. And you guys, I messed this one up right here by accident, but it did not come like this. It came perfect. I did that. But look, there's some, we're going to start seeing some crazy symbols because, let me tell you, there are a lot of colors in here. 80, are we at 82? Yes, 82 colors is what is going to be required to finish these 12 beauties. Let's take a look at the canvases, then we'll look at the drills. So, boom. Here's all of our canvases, you guys. Look at this. Arrgh. Looks like a lot of color blocking on here. We do get a generous border here. And they are 25 by 25 drill field size. Look at the... oh gosh, this is like if somebody took emoji, the little smiley face emojis, and demonified them. Very, very cool. These look like they might be pretty quick to come together. At least these first 2 got lots of color blocking in the background because the main focus here is the little demon face. This one has almost that photo negative effect, so it's a little harder to see. Super creepy. We've got this one here. Arrgh. And look, go ahead and look at the drill field. Symbols super, super clear. Love to see it. Very, very nice indeed. And we do have Rokkari's Tiny Terrors up here, letting you know what line this is from. And we have her socials down here. Definitely recommend joining the Facebook group. So, screenshot if you need to, or pause, and definitely go sign up on Rokkari's Facebook. She does giveaways and gives out information and holiday sales, and you get to see all the other people who are fans and some of your friends and stuff and what they bought. Sometimes they'll post their orders up there so you can see what everybody's getting. But here's another one. Let's just turn them all around. Let's turn them all around. There we go. Ooh, creepy. And then we have some release papers here. Very nice, generous amount of release papers. Arr. And we're turning again. And we're turning. There we go. Well, this one looks a little alien-esque. It's got some greens in there. Ah. I like this one a lot. A lot. Because it's got the, you know, almost like a mummy wrap around with some symbols there. Maybe a spell or something. There's another one. And they're all, you can tell they're part of a collection, and I love collections and series. So, yeah, I am dying to get it. Ew, good, googly moogly. That's creepy. Ugh, that's creepy. Okay, eyeballs and tongues. We're adding tongues to the list of my fears. Oh, good golly. Can you imagine? I can't wait to get these done and get them framed and hang them like along my hallway. And somebody like, I'm a guest at Mushy's house. I got to use the restroom and walk down the hallway. Oh my gosh. So we do get tons and tons of release papers to help us cover up and protect our canvases while we're working on them. Super great to see. Love to see it. We do get our toolkit with washi, tweezers, finger nubbin squishy, diamond painting pen, a tray, multi-placer, waxes, and a cover minder. And we get a baggie of baggies. Very handy indeed. And we'll talk about this in a minute. We do have 4 packs. 4 of drills. These are square resin drills. So the canvases are all square resin canvases. And they do come in these baggies. And they have the serial numbers and how many bags were in the set. Just so you don't get them confused, lost, mixed up, or anything like that. And I see specials. I see specials in here. Yay! But here's some of our color story. As you can imagine, there's tons of black, but that isn't just any 310. This is black glitter, you guys. We get a ton of black glitter. I see some gray ABs in here. We do get some pops of pussy color here, pussy yellow, and some foggy gray ABs. What do we have in here? Some whites and creams, more pus family colors, and purples. We got some murky purples in there, like that. Some roses, peaches, and I see ABs right on the top of here. Look at that, pus colored AB. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We do have some pretty blue, kind of aqua blue in there. Some more roses, peaches, creams, browns, grays. All makes sense to me, my friends. And that makes me want to look. How many? Wow. Here's all the specials on here. So we have a crystal, 444. Looks to be a yellow. Then we have glitter. Looks like a brown glitter, a black glitter, a red glitter. Then we have ABs, gray, pus, white, moldy brown, kind of like that dingy, dirty brown. Another white and an off-white. So good googly. We've got 1, 2, 3 ABs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glitters and 1, 2 crystals in this. So these aren't going to just be your normal average little tiny terror demons. Nay, nay, my friends. We're going to have some glitz and glamour. They're all going to have a backdrop of that black glitter. I want to show you. I don't like black ABs at all. At all. Okay, but I do love Rokkari's black glitter. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can show you. Look at that. It's like a black drill with almost like a silver glitter dust, a silver sparkle dusting. And as you can see in the bag, there's no glitter particles or anything, so you're not going to get, it doesn't come off. It's not going to be a glitter catastrophe mess everywhere. It's in there. It's in the drill. I really like glitter 310s. I love them as much as I dislike AB 310s, which is a lot. So yay, I'm glad she went with glitter and not ABs for that. But just imagine, my friends, imagine, if you will, that, you know, you're doing these, all of these are going to have that black glitter background. And then some of the elements in each one are going to have some rhinestones or ABs or glitter crystal situation to emphasize certain things. But all of them are going to have that sparkle magic in the background, which is pretty cool. Love to see it. Now, you might notice like we did have 12 different canvases, but we have one list. You only have to kit this up one time. So yeah, it's a lot of colors, but once you get it kitted up, that will take you through all 12 canvases. So how convenient is that? Just one little kitting up hurt, you know, instead of having to kit up 12 individual canvases and hurting 12 times, you only got to do it once. So love to see it. Here's our color story again. If you guys want to take a look at all the different colors here, I am super excited to tear into these. And we did get this little gift bag here. This is a gift bag. If I understood correctly, she's starting to include these in all of her orders, or most of them. Maybe it's random, but I do know that gift bags have been cited across the land through customers. And so we do get a hand lotion, which is really cool, and a scratchy movie card. It's top 50 horror movie scratch off movie night ideas. And that's really kind of fun. And a thank you card saying thank you for supporting her business. Fantastic. Nice to see gratitude, you know, from small shops. It's always nice to hear that thank you for your business, letting you know that she appreciates you shopping with Rokkari. So you guys, that is our first little unboxing situation. What do you think? What do you think of our Tiny Terrors Demon line? Really cool, super excited to get into this. And actually, I will be getting into this pretty soon. I hope to do one a month starting in the new year. I'm going to do one each month. And I know I've said that before with other things, and then it kind of fell off, but that's my goal, to do one a month for the next year. And for that, I think I'm going to use it as an excuse to buy a whole new kit to kit this up specifically, since I'll be using it, you know, one kit the entire year. But yeah, you'll be seeing these coming to life in the new year. Let's see what else I got. Before I forget and we move on, I do want to mention that Rokkari is officially a sponsor of Pink and Black 2026, the Diamond Paint Along event that Crafty-ish Kristin and I co-host together in January. So if you haven't heard about it, or you're on the fence, whatever, come check us out. You can see us on Facebook. You can find information on our YouTube channels. We're about to spill the tea on Pink and Black 2026 coming soon. And yeah, there are going to be some Rokkari prizes. And I have resolved in my soul to convince Rokkari Eve to rap battle with Kristin and I. We'll see if I can make it happen. Anyway, let's move on to our next canvas. Ta-da! Another Pink and Black 2026 sponsor, Diamond Art Emporium. I wanted to check out all our sponsors that I hadn't checked out and show them some love and support. So the next on my shopping list was Diamond Art Emporium. Now, this is my first experience with Diamond Art Emporium, so I am excited. I've heard of them and I have had pleasant interactions with the owner. And so I just thought, you know what? You got some stuff that I'm kind of looking at here. I kind of like it. I think I might get one. So yes, let's bust in. It comes in a box like this, which is very nice. Very nicely packaged. Oh, look. We've got some stickers on there. You know I love me some creepy stickers. Yee! Spiders and stuff. Ah. And our canvas comes bubble wrapped in a box. And this is a pretty sturdy box and had some protective packaging paper in here. Very nice, and especially nice for storing until I'm ready to do it. Nice, protective, all that stuff. All right, let's dive in. I'm sorry, kitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I busted you open like that, kitty cat. Oh, spider, not so sorry. Not a big fan of spiders. Let me get this box out of the way, and let's see. So we got our bubble wrap. We're going to open it up. And it looks like in a sleeve, we have a rolled canvas and a sleeve of drills. Let me spare you the crinkle. Be right back. All right, I wanted to show you on the sleeve is a big thumbnail of the canvas that we got. So this is what we're about to look at here. And the title is Bite Me. It does let us know it's a 60 by 60 resin square, 60 colors with 7 specialty drills. And the artist is Kristin S.Block. Now, yeah, I guess caveat, should let you know that this canvas is no longer available on Diamond Art Emporium. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I guess maybe I bought the last one. I don't know. I'm bad mushy. But definitely keep your eyes open. Maybe make contact with Kristin if you're interested in her art specifically. I do know she is one of my favorite artists, and I feel so lucky and grateful to have gotten this. But in any event, I just wanted to be honest and transparent, let you guys know that this canvas is not available on Diamond Art Emporium anymore, but they have tons of other choices. Some I'm eyeballing myself, and you know, definitely at least go give them a look-see. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's see what we got here. What do I want to I'll touch the canvas. I'm like, what do I want to do first? This is a like flocked, brushed, velvety feeling fabric canvas. We do have some little rubber bands here, so if you have kids or pets, be careful when you're taking that off. Make sure you don't shoot it across the room for an animal to get, or I don't know. I've hit myself in the face with these before by accident unrolling a canvas, so just be careful. Be careful. And let's unroll. Ooh. Let's unroll this. Let's make room. You want to do that, Mush? Let's do that. Let's make room here and see what we... Oh, and I do see this canvas has like little... It's obviously it's a square canvas, but it has squared off little bitty sections here. I'll show you in a minute, and that can help you kind of keep your drills like really in line and straight. So that's pretty cool. It's a lot like a cross stitch conversion kind of canvas divider situation, place keeping. And here she is. Now it did come with a like pool noodle roll, and it's cut, so you could use this to roll your canvas. Just stick the cut end, stick your canvas in there, and you can use it to roll up for storage or while you're working on it if it's too big for your workspace. This is really cool. I don't know if they I'm gonna assume they intentionally did it because it's pre-cut and they don't normally come pre-cut, but hey, you know what, intentional or not, nice feature to have. Something to roll your canvas as you're working or while it's in storage. And here she is. And I do see we got this, our stickery, tabley, labely situation. It lets you know it's a Diamond Art Emporium. It gives you a thumbnail here if you want to keep it for your logbook. And we've got all of our stickers and colors, our DMCs. It says Bite Me 60 by 60. We have 60 colors here. And let's take a look at these symbols. I want to see, that makes me a little nervous. Dark on dark, we'll see. We'll see. It often can be different on a canvas. These are kind of dark on dark down here. Not too worried about it though. We'll see. We'll take a look. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ABs, and we have FDs. I'm going to guess fairy dust. We have 3 of those. Very cool. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, those are our specials. I'm gonna dig in and see if we can find them. I'm seeing some uniquer symbols, some symbols that we don't normally see, and I'm seeing some that we do from other companies and stuff. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Very simple. We have some extra stickers here if we need them. Very, very nice. Let's take a look-see at the canvas. I have that song stuck in my head. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Take a look at my canvas. It's not the only one I got, but it's the only one of this one I got. All right. Oh, we got the light in the way. Let me tip it a little bit so you can kind of see without all the glare. We have this, you know, I say zombie because it kind of gives zombie vibes. You know, look at the whites of the eyes and the face and stuff, but maybe she's turning. Maybe it's just agony. Is this white of her eyes or her eyelids closed? Her eyelids are they? It's kind of hard to tell. I choose to see kind of whites of the eyes and this gaunt sunken in. It just looks agony. It says bite me, so I feel zombie. I don't see vampire teeth. I feel zombie vibes, but this could be interpreted as a generic kind of agony, woman in pain type of thing as well. And now that I'm looking at the canvas, I'm pretty sure that's white to the eyes. And what I'm noticing off the bat, we do have some smaller borders, which is fine. There's scalloped poked edges here to help keep fraying at bay. And I have been catching my hand on this. This seems to be a cover sheet that's 2 halves. We don't have one whole cover sheet. This is 2 halves, which I have not seen before. Very interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to work out for me. We'll see. I will see if I can find out like the optimal way to utilize this situation. This is interesting. We'll see how I get along with that. Let's see, the canvas. I've never had one of these before, so let's take a look. It says bite me at the top, 60 by 60 with 60 colors. Diamond Art Emporium up here, and then we have our tabley labely situation, which we saw on the sticker sheet. Let's take a look at the canvas symbols and stuff. Wow, very reflective. Hi everybody. Look, that's clear, and yeah, little A's and O's are together, but I don't see any. It's not hard for me to discern between them, so that's nice to see. But there you go. Very clear drill field. Nice and clear. You do see quite a bit of dark on darks. So, but I use a light board, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Very exciting. Very exciting. No creases, rivers, you know, bubbles, anything like that. It's unfurling very well. Love to see it. Let's take a look at our drills here. This is our drill packet, and we do get another inventory sheet in here that tells us quantity and weight and how many bags, which is super phenomenal for people like me who use different sized containers. It's helpful to know how many. I judge by quantity. I know about how many will fit in each size of container, so that's really nice to have. Also, they come in Ziploc baggies, and they have the DMC as well as like the inventory number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through 60, and then the DMC, which is nice, and it looks like they have the weight on here as well, which is helpful for those of you who go by weight. And as you can see, here's our color story. We do have a lot of black, but we've got some brown, some kind of early stages mold green, some foggy grays, some blood reds. There's a little bit of the worst color in history, pink. But we do have, oh, even my stomach agrees. We do have some blues, some dark blues, purple. We do have some moldy green here too. But I'm seeing a lot of burgundy, maroony colors, foggy grays, some gray blues, greens, some moldy greens here. A little bit of infected pus color. So this is a lot. And I see our specials right here. I see some gray special AB like a green gray and a gray gray. AB. Let's take a look. Let me dig through the crinkle and find our specials so we can take a closer look. What do you say? I'll spare you the crinkle, but I do want it known that this sleeve is one of the thicker, more expensive, not that chintzy plastic that like shreds and rips when you try to open it and it just kind of disintegrates. This is a really good quality drill sleeve. And I would like to also note that while I may have went to and graduated from law school, I still cannot count above 6 apparently, because there are 7 special drills. And I only discovered my mathematical error. Listen, you know what? 6 is like a high enough number. 7 is pushing it a little too far in terms of me counting. In terms of having that many specials in a canvas, I don't know. No, that's not too many. It's just, I have, math is hard. Math is hard. Counting's hard. But here we go. Let me turn the light around so that we can get a bright, clear look here. This is our first Fairy Dust 762. It is a really pale, like whitish gray. Very, very pretty. You can see the glitter in there is very subtle, but I do see it in person. I don't know. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. That's very pretty. And then we do have this off-white AB drill. There we go. And we have another kind of creamy color, little white head type of color, Fairy Dust. Again, very subtle shimmer in there, but it is there. And we have a gray AB, a little darker gray there. Boop, boop, boop. And we have like this beigey brown, this brown taupey maybe AB color there. Quite a bit of those. I love seeing when we get specials and there's a decent volume of them and not like a handful. Fairy Dust Blue. Look. Oh, you can really see the fairy dust in this one. Look at that. This is a great color to really like show you fairy dust, right? And then we have this like very light gray green type of AB here. Very pretty. Let me find where these are going to go on the canvas so we can kind of see if it's intentional or sneezed. Okay, my friends, I have located the specials where they're going to go. So this blue fairy dust is going to go up here in the top area. Let me scooch in her hair to highlight some of her hair. And then these, like this gray brown, light gray, some of this brown, some of this light green, at the pussy color and the off-white are all part of enhancing her skin. So they're kind of sprinkled throughout everywhere you see her skin to just kind of enhance it and make it pop and sparkle here and there. There's a little bit in her teeth. There's some right through here and here. We have some of this whitish color up in here, as well as this grayish in the shadowy area. Same here, some shadowing on the face. Here some green creeps in where it transitions from shadow to lightness. Some brown also for the darker shadows here. All very cool and throughout the whole canvas. So I just wanted to let you see where all the special drills are going to go. As I'm putting this away, I'm noticing with the inventory sheet in here as well, you can store your drills separately without, you know, having to make any extra markings or labelings. Love to see that as well. And here's the last look at the color family. You guys, super cool. I'm very excited. I think this is a good size for this piece. I think this is gonna go great on my wall. We do have a jumper. You have a jumper. It's a fairy dust jumper. All right. Let's check the stick on the canvas. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, left my fingerprint. Okay. That's enough damage. Yeah, it's sticky. It's sticky. Left my fingerprint on it. Caution. Don't touch the glue unless you have to. But no, this is very cool indeed. And we should take a look at overall, because I want to mention I'm seeing this. Overall, I'm seeing a bunch of color blocking, which I'm not mad at right now. There's a bunch down here toward the bottom and the hair on the outsides. And there's a little bit through here. Not mad about it. I just got done with with the most confetti heavy canvas I have done in the entire 6 years of diamond painting. And I'm traumatized and tortured now. So I am more than happy to see something with some color blocking. Thank you. So this looks like it should turn out pretty good, but we won't know until we know. And I hope to also get to this in the new year. Very excited to try this out. I just have too many whips going on right now to start it right now, but I definitely want to give this a look-see. My first impression is that this is really exciting, good quality stuff. I don't see anything that's jumping out at me as being sketch. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous is some of the dark on dark symbols, but time will tell, right? It's not a deal breaker for everyone. It's, you know, I'm fine with it. Let's see what the goodie bag is here. We got a little some goodie. Oh, it's being protected by this little skull. Yee! Trick or treat. I don't know. I would prefer treat if it's a choice. Can I choose if it's a trick or a treat? Let's see. Oh, look. Looky here. This is something else. Diamond Art Emporium does sell accessories and stuff. Diamond painting accessories. And gonna rip it. This is some of their cover minders. And look, there's rhinestone crystal-y situations in the eye sockets. Wow. Look, they're pretty thick. They're pretty thick, weighty chonkers here. Love that, because sometimes if you get the smaller, lightweight, cute ones and stuff, they aren't heavy enough to kind of hold the paper. The paper keeps sliding, you know. So these are nice, heavy chonkers. Oh, autographed. It's autographed. Love to see this. I like this. Very on point for this canvas and the channel. Thank you so much. The owner's name is Ren. So thank you, Ren. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Kristin S for this art. I'm super excited to get into it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this art piece? And some of the features of the canvas. Do you like the borders? Do you like the scallop poked edges? The type of canvas, this like brushed fabric situation. Do you have any thoughts on this split cover sheet? It doesn't make a difference to me as far as I can tell, not at first impression. Then we got the pool noodle situation that it came rolled in to help it stay rolled but not crease, and it's also pre-cut so we can use it as a rolling apparatus while we're working on it or storing it. And then the sleeve that has all the information here. So all in all, I'm excited about this. I don't see anything that's, you know, disappointing or anything like that on first impression, and I hope you all will join me when I get to do this one. My calendar is booked into 2026, so into the new year. So, you know, I always say this, but if I can finagle time to start something like this that I'm really excited about, I certainly will. But in all honesty, you probably aren't going to see this until the new year. All right, you guys, let's take a look at something else. Next up, you guys, something I'm super excited about. It is another Pink and Black 2026 sponsor. Here we go. Ring! The Diamond Design Co. Etsy shop. We got the Spooky Lips collection, 20 by 20 square. And let's see, comes in this nice box. Ta-da! Here's what we're looking at. We have several sleeves of Ziploc baggied drills that come with the inventory number and DMC as well as weight. Got 3 separate packs here. 3? 4. Oh. How did I miss this one? This is huge. Do you think there's going to be any white in these? I don't know. Do you think? maybe. We get a toolkit. And here are here I almost turned into a pirate again. Here are our yay canvases here, and it looks like we have an inventory sheet here. This does not feel stickery on top, but I feel stickery on the bottom, so I suspect the bottom page is a sticker sheet. But here is a thumbnail, and here's a paper sheet if you prefer to run it through your Xyron or whatever, or have it on the side, maybe for your logbook. It lets you know this is the Diamond Design Co. and the serial number, and that this is the Spooky Lips section. And here are our lips. Our pirate. Here are our lips. Look at that. Spooky and Smexy. Can't go wrong with that combo, right? So here's everything. It looks like 80 colors. 80. And it looks like these are charted up and presented to us in a way that, oh, there's more than 80. I lied. Is there a second page? Oh, there was a second page. Oh, there's 121 colors in here. Maybe. Yeah, subconsciously, I was not acknowledging that second page because wow, that is a lot of colors. And it looks like it's presented to us in a way that we can kit all of it up at once if you prefer to work out of a modular system. Otherwise, we've got our baggies if you'd rather to work out of baggies. But this is a lot of colors and symbols to keep track of. Whoo, doggy. And it looks like if you're going to do one, you might want to kit all of it up. I don't know. I have some thoughts, and I'll share those in a minute. Because this is a lot to kit up. But here we go. Look at that, you guys. I mean, with that many colors, we're getting into some crazy symbols. Light bulbs and stuff. Oh, look. There's a notification bell. Ding. But yeah, wow. And it shows down here that we have 5 ABs and 3 ZGs, which I'm going to assume is some kind of glitter. But look at all the, oh, you guys. Oh, oh, that's a lot. And that's what was in our box. Let's take a look at our canvases. So here's the first one. Let's take a look. So this is poked scalloped edges, small borders. It does let us know this is Spooky Lips, but it doesn't have its own like name. So, and it does tell us this is the Diamond Design Co. And here is our canvas. It is a drill field 20 by 20. I measured. I always do. I just don't always do it on camera, but I promise. But here it is. Very clear. Very clear. We do have some dark on dark right here, so watch out just in case. Light board should vanquish that foe pretty nicely though. And everything's looking clear. Yeah, look at that. Do have a little color blocking and some confetti. Not a big deal. And here's the next one. Ugh, eyeballs. You guys, some of you know how I feel about eyeballs, and if you don't, now you do. I am creeped out by eyeballs. We're just going to move along from that one. A poison potion situation. And we've got, ooh, a voodoo doll pin. Yee, ouch, be careful. Brains? Is that brains in there? Looks like a Beetlejuicy theme too, and some color scheme for that. Got a skull. A witch, a little cauldron here. Ugh, another one of my spider. Ugh. Very cool. A great way to mix creepy and like elegant and beauty, like and spooky all together in one little bite-sized situation. I love to see it. Now, what I was saying about my idea is this is a lot. 121 colors is a lot to kit up. So what I think how I'm going to tackle things like this is I'm probably going to put the stickers on the baggies, and then I'm going to pick a canvas and I'm going to go through and find all the different symbols or whatever, pull those out and use them, and then put them back and then move on to the next. Instead of using up a whole entire kit, I'm probably just going to work out of baggies and only pull the ones I need when I need them. I feel like that's probably the best option for me, but I want to know, how would you kit something like this up? A whole set, and it's similar to the Rokkari ones in this way. The whole set has one long list of DMCs, not individual packets for individual canvases. So how would you kit this up? Would you kit it up into a modular system? Would you work out of the baggies? What are your thoughts? Just curious. Anyway, moving on, we do have a toolkit set. It is a standard toolkit. We have a little container of wax. It looks to be blue, a pen, some tweezers, a finger squishy nubbin, and a tray. That's nice. And then we had our drills. Let's turn this light on around. Let's look at these drills. So I see a bunch of the white, but then I do see the AB, white AB here, green glitter right there, AB in a blue color. See some darker blue AB, purple AB, orange AB. So it looks like our specials are down here. That's pretty cool. We have some purples, greens, blues. Got pretty much every color. At 121 different DMCs, we pretty much have, ew, why? Look at all this pink. At least there's pus and mold and stuff nearby, but ugh, pink. We do have pretty much the rainbow here, you guys. Wow, look at that. So pretty. Very, very pretty. I want to go back to these specials. I regret every time I open one of these sleeves with Ziploc bags because I could never get them back in as nice and neat as they were. Does anybody else have that problem? Anybody else suffer that affliction? Here's the white AB. Very pretty. And then are all the specials down here at the end? Yeah, ZG. So this is one of the glitter. Can we get there, camera kind of picked it up there. It looks almost like a gold glitter on there. Not mad about it. What do we got here? Another AB. Very pretty. And then we got the orange AB. I don't think you can have some kind of spooky kit. Oh, this is actually $9.47. I thought this was going to be like $7.40. I was going to say, you normally can't have a kit like this without a $7.40 in there. I bet you there's a $7.40 somewhere in here. And then we have an AB, $7.96, a dark blue. Very pretty AB. Here's the purple AB. Also very pretty. All of these are really, really pretty. And are we done? Yeah, we're done. I was trying to show you. That was a regular drill. Congratulations. I saw a regular drill. Yes, there we go. Those were our special drills. And I'm not going to go through the canvases and find where they're going to go and which canvases. You could not pay me enough to do that right now. I'm sorry. You'll have to use your imagination. So... but yeah, let me give you one last looky-loo at our lips. Do you have a favorite set of, is it a set of lips, a pair of lips, a favorite lips? If I had to pick one, like favorite, I think, oh, there's two with eyes. Yikes. And that looks like snake skin kind of. Surprisingly and honestly, I think this one and probably this one. These two are probably my favorites, but I like them all. Do you have a favorite? Which one would you start with? Curious. I've been seeing a lot of people doing this specific set from this specific company, and I've seen a lot of this one here and this one here. I like how they're dripping. They're oozing. Very cool indeed. What do you think? Do you guys like doing mini kits? I just recently kind of discovered them. Up until this past like maybe 6 months, I was kind of like, I don't need a mini kit. Why do I need a mini kit? That doesn't sound very fun. I like the big kits. But I did one just to check it out, and I got hooked, if you couldn't tell. I'm very excited about these. Excited to dig in, and I think, like I said, I think something with a volume of different drills like this, I think I'm just going to sticker up the baggies with their little symbols, and and organize them in like ABC 1, 2, 3, and then how I normally do, and then all the rest of the symbols that don't fit in my general normal categories for a canvas are going to go by color. Browns, blues, pinks, reds, and all that stuff. So I know kind of where to look and where to find them, but I'm just going to pluck the ones I need for that specific project and then put them right on back in when I'm done. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Again, this is the Diamond Design Co. on Etsy, the Spooky Lips collection. They do have a couple, well, they have lots of other collections, but the other like spooky ooky one was like a potion bottle situation, and I was really torn on which one I wanted to get, but I went with this because I do like the beauty and horror colliding. So I went ahead and went with this one, but let me know what you think. And again, this is a sponsor of Pink and Black 2026. So if you're a fan of this shop, you'll be seeing more of them in January. And let's take a look at my last package. And last but not least, I have a package from a company that I've been seeing a ton about, but they are not, just to be clear, the other shops and companies you've seen in this video are going to be Pink and Black 2026 sponsors. DPOver is where our last package is from, and they are not going to be a sponsor. I just not throwing shade or nothing implied there, other than just letting you know that because everything else in this video has been a Pink and Black 2026 sponsor, I wanted to be very clear that this is not one. This is just a company that I have been seeing mixed reviews, but a lot of people talking about this company, and I've heard the good and I've heard the bad, and I wanted to check it out for myself. So this is how it came shipped. It came in a mailer bag, obviously, but inside that mailer bag is this really nice, good tubular bubble situation, and it's taped up nice and tight. And then inside that is this box. It did get beat up a little bit despite the bubble packaging situation. Did get a little beat up. Let me move my light so we can get rid of some of that glare. There we go. And this is DPOver Diamond Art. Warning, this box contains dangerously cute sparkle. Oh, it's dangerous. Let's just call it dangerous sparkle. There we go. Fixed it. You may fall in love with your first drill. That would be a little strange, and I would say if you do fall in love with your first drill on any canvas, not just one from here, I would recommend you see someone professional. That is not normal to fall in love with a piece of plastic. Anyway, that says that there is a step-by-step guide. The box does have a slightly holographic starburst pattern all over it. The more you drill, the cuter it gets. The more you drill, the we just have to take that out. The cuter the more you drill, the it gets. Hey, Pennywise. Okay, I can take it. Here is a QR code if you need it to find their company. Here's instructions on how to diamond paint. It says natural beauty, environmental tech. That looks like it says dolt yourself, but I think they missed a space. I think it's do it yourself, judging from the DIY, but it literally says dolt yourself. Beauty diamond painting, non-ironing, diamond ancestry. Could someone leave in the comments below and explain to me exactly what diamond ancestry is? I'm not lying. Look, right there. Diamond. Oh, no, that's not even a C. I guess I was. Ancestry? Okay. Well, I think ancestry would have even made more sense than anoestry. But regardless, either way, is there such thing as diamond painting ancestry or anoestry? I need to know these things. Educate me in the comments. So it says here that diamond painting is easy and enjoyable activity for adults and kids based on the same concept as mosaics, or mosaics, however you pronounce it, and paint by numbers. Diamond painting uses tiny diamond-like facets to create colorful designs and patterns for finished designs that sparkle. You can create your own masterpiece in a fun, easy, relaxing way. Studies show that being creative relieves stress and anxiety. Your fabulous artwork is great for room decor. You can frame it as a wall hanging, and it is also a unique handmade gift for friends and family. Unless you're someone like me who pumps out 1,000,000 of these a year and everyone's walls are already full and they're telling you, please not another one. Trust me, you can get to that point very quickly, very easily. Reduces stress because it's just like meditation. Trains your brain to focus like a gym for your brain. Helps your fine motor skills. If you don't use it, you lose it. Increases your social circles. Huge community to be a part of. And helps to spark creativity. Create stunning pieces of art without having an artistic bone in your body with the easy to follow patterns. Fabric printed design chart, colorful diamonds, point drill pen, drill tray wax, frame not included. That's everything from the outside. Now let's get into this. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, da, da. Boing! Oh, it didn't boing like I wanted it to. My bad. There you go. And here are our canvases. Almost went pirate again. I got 2. Okay, so that's, no, I didn't get 12. I got 2. Let's see. We'll pick out this one. This one has a dust sleeve and this one does not. All right, we're gonna pick. Ah! No! Oh no! Oh no! You guys, do you see what I see? Does anybody know what I'm freaking out about right now? If you hadn't noticed, let me further expand upon my tears. It's folded in half this way and folded over this way. They folded my canvas. Ooh, look. Oh no, why? I mean, just because you couldn't fit it in your box, we're folding it? Get a bigger box. Oh, DPOver, no thank you. So, turning the light back over because look at that now. Look at all of this right here now. There's a crease here, there's a crease here, there's some other tertiary ripples and wrinkles. This is a weird kind of canvas. It does have scalloped poked edges, which is nice, but this is like, it's less fabric. I don't know how to say it. It's one of those stiffer kind of fabric-y. It isn't loose, totally loosey. You can move it around, but it's not like a wet noodle. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just loose fabric. It's got some plastic, you know, zhuzh in it or whatever. But oh, let me move the light again. Let's hide the wrinkle. I don't even look at them. Let's just hide them. Pretend they don't exist for now. Oh, there they are. You can't ignore that. Oh, good googly moogly. Look at this, you guys. Sadness. Anybody want to hear Mushy cry in a video? You might. This might be the one. Yikes. Okay, well, let's move on from that. Sadness. So here's our canvas here. It is a 60 by 60 round. Are we round? Yeah, we're a round drill canvas. 48 colors. And if you're having trouble seeing the image because of the glare, there you go. We got kind of like a Patrick Star from SpongeBob situation going on, stuffing his face, all gluttonous. I was hoping to get this before Turkey Day, which technically, here it is, but there's no way I could do this for Turkey Day, so this will have to wait for another type of, maybe we'll do another food event next year in the summer. Diamond painting canvases that are food. But Here's the thumbnail so you can get an idea of the inspiration art, what it should look like when it's done. And we're also getting a look at the canvas here for clarity. No guide circles here. Pretty clear symbols. Don't see anything scary, but here's the tabley labely. We do have a dark on dark, and then number 1 makes me nervous. We'll check it out on the canvas. Some pretty typical symbols, nothing too crazy. Does look like this comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs, so we'll take a look at that. But here's our canvas up close, very clear. That's good. Let's see if we can find number 1. There's number 1. That's pretty visible. And you know, for those who have trouble seeing dark on dark, a light board or a ring light, magnifying light should help you out there. But here's our canvas. Let's check. Cover sheet is a little on the thin, iffy side. The tack is like medium. It's definitely not as sticky as the Diamond Art Emporium one, but definitely stickier than, you know, maybe a Temu canvas. A lot of times they have kind of lighter glue. This is a medium-ish, not real thick, not real thin, not super sticky, not sticky. Helpful, right? Yeah, I know. All right, and let's see what came in here. We do get an inventory sheet, is a paper sheet, and I can't read most, well, half of it, I guess. I can't read this stuff, so who knows what all that is. Probably just an inventory check. We do have our numbers, our symbols, our DMCs, guessing maybe quantity. Maybe this is what was required and this is how many we got. Weight, I'm going to say this is probably weight, but it's a 2-pager. It's a 2-pager. So you can run this through, cut it down and run it through a Xyron. Make your own little labels, because this seems to be perhaps all we get. That's all I'm seeing so far, but there could be something in the package. I don't know. Then we get our sleeve of drills. Looks like Ziploc baggies, and it does have the table number, like 1 through 48. And serial numbers up here as well, and DMC. So very nice indeed. Here's our color palette, you guys. Here it is. There's our specials down here. Looks like we've got orange, pink, red, purpley maroon, purple tinged maroon. And there's like a brown AB back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what I said? Is that how many I said? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. And we've got more pinks and rose tones. But again, I mean, it's Patrick, so, you know. We do have some black, brown, reds, maroons, blue, orange. I mean, this seems like an appropriate color story for our subject, right? Looking at it against the canvas. So I see it. I see it. Let's give me a moment. I'll dig out the specials and find out where they're going to go on the canvas, and we'll see if they're sneezed or if they're intentional. Okay, friends, I have located our special drills. We'll start with this pink AB situation here. This is a darker pink, and it's going to be found in some of these darker pink shadowy kind of areas here. Same with this dark purplish maroon. This is going to be found in some of the darker areas. This brighter pink AB is highlighting around here where the light hits, and in through here. This orange is highlighting the pizza or food. So I think it's pizza, maybe chicken he has in his hands, and this brownish AB is in the background where the light source is. And that's kind of where we're going to find our special drills. They're going to be enhancing certain parts where the light hits Patrick, where it hits the food, and you know, some of the background here. So there's where our specials go. I have to say, I'm sad. I don't know, with the crease like this, I don't know if any amount of flattening is going to help, but I am going to give it its best shot at life. And this is going to go to the flattening area for the foreseeable future to see if we can at least help it a little bit. Says no ironing, but it might come down to that. I don't know. I mean, look, you guys, look. Yee. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, let's look at the other canvas and say a little prayer. Oh, before we do, since I don't have experience with this shop, and I forgot to do it before we started talking about this one, let's take a look-see. Oh no, 55. This is a 60 by 60, but it is not drill field 60 by 60. It is 55 by 55, meaning they count the borders in their measurements. This is the only company that we've seen today that does that. It is more of a budget company, so it is kind of to be expected. And yeah, I'm gonna go get this to the flattening area. Be right back. Okay, you guys, let's look at what else is in the box. I'm scared. I don't know if I want to. I'm a little scared. We do get a toolkit. It's a basic toolkit. We do have a pen with a multi-placer. This one looks to be clear. A finger squishy nubbin, some wax, a little tray, and another multi-placer. And I see some shiny stuff. We do get sticker sheet here, 1 through 100. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Could use that for various things. Containers and baggies and whatever else. This one's in a sleeve. I see no obvious signs of folding, so let me show you the last canvas on the list today. Let's get the box over here and zoop it out of the sleeve and see. Oh, thank you. At least it's not folded. Yikes. This is a 60 by 45. Oh, round drill canvas. You guys, look, it's our friend the Grinch. I like to do at least one Grinch canvas every Christmas because mood, right? And he's in his little cup of maybe hot chocolate. There's a peppermint stick here, and then got some Christmas light inferences in the background. It's kind of like a blurry background scene. They want the focus to be on him. It's got some candies in there with him, but he's got a little smirk. He's up to no good. He's up to no good. This one has a 60 set, not 60, wow, words, numbers, 47 colors, and it looks like 5 of them are AB drills, so we'll take a look at that. But here's our canvas, scalloped poked edges, and I'm gonna do this even though I don't think I need to. I think we can probably guess what the outcome of this measurement is going to be, right at 40. Yep, this says 60 by 45, but really it's a 55 by 40. The drill field measurement is smaller than the measurement of the canvas, and they go by the measurement of the canvas here. Same material, scalloped poked edges, but little scratchy, a little stiff here. But here he is. Here he is. Take a look at the thumbnail up here. Ta-da! And here's our table-y label. We do have a dark on dark there. Number 6, it looks like. And just got the ABCs and some generic symbols. Are we clear? This is a clear. Some dark on darks in here. Again, not a problem for me, but if it's a problem for you, you might consider a light board. Very clear. Very clear. I like that. Any wrinkles? And no. This is in good shape. This one survived. Oh, we have a second kit with the same materials in it as the first kit. And here is a paper inventory sheet. Looks just like the other one. So this will need to be cut down and run through a Xyron sticker maker. At least for me. You could double-side adhesive or whatever you'd like to do, make your own. And then we have Ziploc baggies with our drills, color family. I see some ABs down here. Look at that, right out the gate. I love this color, this dark, dank green AB situation. Ooh, can't wait to find out where that goes. But here's the rest of the colors. Some kind of a rainbow here. We do have some Christmassy creams. Krispy Kreme. I want a donut. There we do have some Christmassy colors here, you know, with the green, bright red. We do have some blues in here. We do have some danker, moldy, mildewy kind of greens up in here as well. We got our pus yellow. Can't not have that, right? And let's get in here, and I'm going to pull out the specials and find out where they go on the canvas so we can see together where they're going to go. Fun fact, while I'm searching for where our specials go, I do want to note that I am seeing O, Q, and horseshoe, all in green tones, all on this canvas and all clustered together. And I'm seeing the D. So we've got D, O, Q, and horseshoe, all green, all clustered together. Spiffy. Okay, so I spent all this time looking for Q, and actually I misread the label and thought it said Q and it said horseshoe. So that makes sense. There's no Q. There's still a D and an O and a horseshoe closed, or omega, whatever you want to call it. But is it omega? You know what I mean, the Greek symbol, but that looks like a horseshoe. But that was my bad. Ignore the part about the Q, but still I'm not happy with the O's, the D's, and the horseshoe, all green, all being clustered together and all looking disturbingly similar. Took me forever, but here we go. We got some green in the cup. I also noticed we have up arrow and lowercase t looking very similar and being like white on the canvas. Makes me sad. Did locate the other colors. So we have this dark green AB here. That's what it looks like. And we're going to find that throughout the cup here. And then we have this off-white AB right here. And that's anywhere you see in the background with the little light baubles. It's kind of emphasizing the whiter, brighter lights, where light's hitting him on the edges and stuff. And then we have this like pale baby pink AB, and that's also in the background, you know, to make the lights in the background kind of twinkle and sparkle. We have this maroon colored AB drill, and that's also a background player to bring out some of the like kind of blurry Christmas light situation. And then we have this bright yellow AB, again another one that's in the background where you see yellow. So it does seem like they chose to kind of emphasize the cup and some of the background Christmas lights and not so much our main subject. I think I'm okay with that. He's the Grinch. I mean, does he really want sparkle? I guess not. I guess not. So that's kind of what our canvas will kind of look like, where the specials are going to be and whatnot. What do you think? I love the vibe. I love the mood. I love that it's not folded. I could do without the similar symbols in the same color. You know, I could do without that. The Q thing, that was my own fault. Don't blame the canvas, blame my eyeballs and the very, very small legend on the side. But otherwise, also not super thrilled about, you know, saying 60 by 45, but it includes the whole canvas, not just the drill field. I would have liked to have the drill field be represented by the measurement, but it is what it is. Now we know, and I don't know that it would make all the difference in the world if we had our extra 10 centimeters, but hey, I know some guys will tell you every bit counts, right? Every centimeter counts. So yeah, that's it. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll get out of here. All right, my friends, we're all cleaned up and that was everything. What did you think? Did you have a favorite shop that I had unboxed in this video? Let me know in the comments below. Did you have regardless of shop a favorite canvas. Let me know that as well. I am really interested in the DPOver. I would like to know if you've shopped from there before, and if you have, what was your experience? Did you get a folded canvas, or am I just a lucky special one? My special little snowflake. Let me know all the things in the comments below. And with that, we're done here, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget on your way out to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you know the next time I bring some ghoulish goodies into this house to share with you all. And until next time, stay naughty.